just want to have a short discussion about, I don't know what is up about opinions on pedestrianism, about walking, like choosing to walk. What if you as a woman actually walk in areas that are quote unquote unwalkable? People keep saying, you can't walk in those areas, you can't do that. But I've been doing it, okay? I have been walking, and I know some people are going to be like, but you live in a suburban area, and this is not possible. You can't walk for transportation. I'm over it. I'm so over it, because, you know, like, some people are going to be like, well, like, we live in the Midwest, and our job is like 35 miles away. But that's a choice, okay? So, if you are a pedestrian, a person that chooses not to drive, that is going to, like, impact, like, certain types of jobs you can have. But are people trying to say that people who don't drive for any kind of reason, that they're not allowed to have a job? That's kind of silly. And I also think people could be nicer, because this lady said something like, oh, laugh out loud, bean soup lady. And you know what? I should have just let it go, because right is might. This is why I don't, like, comment on a lot of other people's videos. And I rarely, like, comment on people's lives. Like, I go introvert, like, kind of hardcore. Because unless I know somebody and I know that they're very kind-hearted, like, just very easygoing, like, I'm nice to people, but I'm not going to comment on a lot of videos, like, where I think some people are just right as might. They have to be right no matter what. And I was just trying to explain to this person that, you know, this is my life experience. I've been a pedestrian for like 20 years. I've, like, walked everywhere. But have you ever just met people, they want to pretend like you don't exist? Like, because your life experience basically is something that they said is not possible. And you're like, well, I've actually lived this life experience, me walking to work, walking to shop, taking the bus, and I've done this for like 20 years. But a lot of these women were saying, like, oh, women can't take public transportation. Oh, women can't walk. Yeah, sometimes you see weirdos outside. Like, I don't know. There are things you can see, but I just keep walking. And yeah, sometimes there have been situations that were kind of scary. Well, I just walked past those situations fast. Look, I've had some weird situations where I used to ride a bike, actually, right? And somebody threw a water bottle into my spoke and I nearly fell off the bike. But I just decided not to ride a bike anymore, and I walk now because of, like, a couple of weird situations I had. But I'm just tired of people who are not pedestrians, who don't walk, like, for years, saying, it's impossible, you cannot walk. That's not possible. So I just went, and I was just trying to explain to this lady, like, yeah, I've been doing this for like 20 years. And she just goes, oh yeah, bean soup lady. Which to me, I don't think is nice. But, you know, she thinks it's okay. Like, a lot of people, they love this. They love to be right. It's all about them being right. And basically she just wanted to, like I said, you know, I kind of think you should apologize. But would she just talk to somebody like that? Like, okay, if she met somebody and they didn't agree with her viewpoint, and they're talking about their life experience. It's not her life experience. For her, she says that, you know, like, walking in her city is impossible because it's not safe and there's no sidewalks. But I told her I've lived in places where there weren't sidewalks and I did it. Like, some people don't have a choice, okay? Some people do not have a choice and they have to walk, or they choose to walk. And okay, maybe this is a small amount of the population, but this is going to change. You know, I know a lot of people hate Waymo. A lot of people really hate Waymo. They're so against Waymo. They're like, Waymo's bad. They hate the self-driving car. Well, look what's happened with AI. AI has taken over and people are using it. They use it egregiously sometimes. But if people are using AI as much as they are to research things, write things, like get inspiration right now, there's other technologies that are coming. And the self-driving car, self-driving trucks, these are on the horizon. I know a lot of people don't like that. But this is something that's coming, and more people are going to start taking self-driving cars. This may not be everybody, but in the next 20 or 30 years, that could change. In our lifetime, this could change. And I know, like, the majority of the population wants to drive, okay? Most people want to drive. This is not going to keep you from driving. My point is, I started talking about pedestrianism on this page just because I want to show the experience of somebody who does walk. And you can like apply for jobs that do not require a license. And by the way, legally, they can't say like if you can get to work and you can walk and you live like a block down, they can't say you can't work. That's ridiculous. Like, you know, some people just want to be right. It's right versus might. But anybody that calls somebody a bean soup lady, they're not looking to have a kind-hearted discussion with you. And this is why introverts don't really like comment on a lot of people's videos. But I thought I would make a little video about it. And sometimes I feel like TikTok could be gentler. Like there's a way to have a discussion and treat somebody like a human being and not like say their experience doesn't exist. Because I get it. The majority of people think that walking is scary. The majority of people will drive their kids a block away. Like there's a school that's a block away. And there's the school line, car line, which I thought that was a joke. And I don't understand, like people that live a block away, they could literally walk across the street. Like it's literally across the street. But I see people get in their car to drive their kids across the street to get in this long line to drop their kids off and pick them up, when they could literally just walk them across the street, and that would take less time, cause less traffic congestion. And I feel like if we wanted to start talking about how to promote walkable cities, like this starts with us, but if people keep saying, oh, we can't walk for this reason, and that reason, and that reason, it's not going to happen for them. But other people are going to be walking, and the self-driving car is coming. Just saying. Thanks for watching.